Hello there my YouTube friends and fans, welcome back to Elden Ring. I'm here at the round table hole because I want to try a new weapon. I recently defeated the falling star beast that has an arena high up above the volcano manor. I almost forgot about that boss, and then when I was just kind of trying to complete more of the bosses, I remembered that boss that I never went to go see, because the first time I went close to that area there, I was very low ranked that I was like, no way, I won't even have a chance. I'm not even gonna try. So I walked away. But I have now defeated it, and I'm back now to see if I can upgrade that horn weapon that I got, which is called the Falling Star Beast Jaw. So I'm gonna fully upgrade it, because when I tried it without upgrading, and I was pretty like impressed. So I can't wait to test it out, and then I'm gonna go to the Deep Root Depths, which is also an area where I have not fought a boss yet. And actually last time I was in this arena, nothing happened. So I'm gonna go back now, since I completed a lot of quests, to see if now the boss is spawning in this area, and also trying to use the Falling Star Beast Jaw, which is only upgraded to +9, because I don't want to waste any dragon somber ancient smithing stones if I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this weapon. So this is a test run. And I already failed against this boss once, so I know that I have to run all the way to the end there. The first time I tried this, I ran out of FP, and I did not have a chance to reload my FP, and I got really puzzled and all that, and then the one guy just took me out. So there's like 5 guys that spawn after each other, or first 2 and then 3 more. So I'm going to try it again now, making sure that I reload my FP right after loading my summon. This is something I forgot. I always forget that the Black Knife Tish really eats up your FP bar. Alright, and some boosters. Because I really want to take my time and test out this weapon. There we go. Alright, it's a pretty fun weapon actually. I don't know how effective it is, because this was a small boss. So I'm going to keep an eye on my FP bar, because I want to use that really cool effect on it. Yes! Well, I don't even know who took him out now. It could have been Black Knife Tish. Alright, and so I thought I was stunned last time, and then there's 3 more, and that's kind of where I ran into trouble. But I'm ready this time. Or at least I think I am. So it definitely knocks them back, but I am not convinced that this weapon is strong enough. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, and I'm really glad I did not waste the precious somber ancient dragon smithing stone on it, because yeah, I'm pretty much toast right here. But it was a good learning experience. So now I'm going to go back to use the Eleonora's pole blade, which recently has been my favorite weapon when it comes to faster enemies, or where I just want to be faster. And this weapon has proven itself to be very good, even though I have not upgraded this to all the way to 10 either. It's only at 9. Because I still want to make sure I do not use my Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones unless I'm 100% sure. And there's so many weapons I still want to try out. So again, I've got to run all the way to the end here in order to spawn the first enemy. And Black Knife Tish probably could take them all out by himself, but I want to kind of have a little bit of fun here, right? Ah, that pole blade is so much fun. Right. Next. Whoa, did you just see him fly over like this? That was pretty crazy. I wished I could do that. Alright. Alright, now comes the happy bunch. Alright, I guess I have that dude. I mean, that pole blade is so fast that sometimes I totally lose control over where I am. That's the only thing. It's a little bit hard to maneuver, but it sure does a ton of damage within a really fast time. And he's the toughest because he has all the armor. So he takes a little bit longer to take down. And then of course he sends those skulls at you, which are really annoying. Oh man, there they go again. Ouch. And they're down. Thank God I switched weapons. Yeah. Alright. So we got Fia's Mist. And so I'm thinking, yay, I have another boss I can scratch off my list. And I just want to touch the grace and basically then leave this area because I've done everything in the Deep Root Death already. And then I noticed this light back there and see that someone is sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, it's Fia! I thought I missed her!
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
Choose the second option or you have to kill her.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me? Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then? This is the other Hallowbrand. How did you... Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead, and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion, and though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment. I will soon lay with Godwyn, and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
So I have to go now and see the grace real quick to continue this. Man, I was so happy that I was able to complete Fia's quest, because I lost track of her and I really thought that I was not able to complete her quest. So now you're getting ready for one of her favorite hugs. You know, the ones you already know from Round Table Hold, and they're a little creepy in a way, and you're not really sure if that's the right thing to do, but yes, it is. So now you choose Talk in Secret.
This is goodbye, my dear, but I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwin of my own will. Not the remains of one chosen for me, and I will bear a child who will inherit your warmth too. What greater blessing could there be but to be born a deathbed companion?
So it takes a little bit here before she actually lets you go. It's kind of slow. But once you have control over the character again, you have to go back to the side of Grace to quickly rest. And then go back to her. And she's now laying there asleep. And so you go and touch her to enter her dream, basically. And this will start the true boss fight. The one that I was actually expecting in this huge arena. What I did not expect though is how powerful this boss is and how tricky he is. I fought so many dragons in this game that I was just really unprepared. I expected to take this dragon down like in no time, especially with the help of Black Knife Tish. I was like, it's not going to be a problem. I'm going to do that on my first try. No, As you can see, I already failed. But I did actually succeed here in my second try, even though it wasn't easy, let me tell you. The problem I had with him literally is that I had a hard time even getting to him in order to get a hit in. Not only has he constant lightning that surrounds him that can easily sap you and take away a huge chunk of health if you're not careful, but he also has moved away from me a lot of times when I was just about to get him. Here I got a really good hit in, and then he knocked me back, and you know, I had to be super careful because, as I learned from my first try, he can take you down faster than you think, no matter how big your health bar. And I just have a really hard time to get to his ankles or his tail, but I do get some hits in. Not that they do a lot of damage though. I quickly realized that I actually have the wrong weapon for this boss. I should have used Eleanor's pole blade, which would have done a lot more damage a lot quicker, instead of the Mirage, which has a really long spin up phase in order to do this like hard attack. And it's in general a much slower weapon, which when I tried to get a hit in, he already kind of went away and I missed the hit. But in general, he is not, I wouldn't say like a super hard boss. It's just, he's not one of the regular dragons that you can just walk up to and hit a bunch of times and then walk away and he's down. He is a little trickier, for sure. So it takes us both a much longer time than we probably both expected here. Not sure what Black Knife Tish is thinking at this moment, but that's what I'm thinking. But, you know, I'm thinking that if I take my time, I will eventually take him down. I just have to make sure I don't get greedy, because I always do that and then I die. And I have no desire to do this one more time, because those optional bosses lately have taken me one try, and 2 tries is enough for me. So I really want to do this, but Black Knife Tish just took a huge chunk out of him. I do the last hit and he's down. So I really have to give Black Knife Tish the credit here. I can't really take the credit. I feel like I was kind of failing, but we got him down anyway. And I'm super, super happy that I was able to complete Fia's quest. Well, it's not quite complete yet because look at that. I did not know that there's one more thing. Oh, she's giving me more stuff. A mending rune of the Death Prince. Alright. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm done here. I'm gonna just reload my health real quick and then leave. And then I hear a voice.
Ha! Princess, take a good long look. See the wrath of the Golden Order. The Order's justice writ in blood. This is what's become of your precious witch. Naught but expired meat and bone. This is a proper death, oh Prince. Look at this rotten whore. No more children can be got from this useless flesh. Behold, your mother is dead. This is revenge, you witch, and you ghoul. This is the wrath of D. Ah, hello. The rotten witch is dead. The Golden Order unsullied. Now I can look my brother Darian in the eye. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit. Darian, now I have no regrets. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
So this gentleman is called D, just simply D. And I remember that I handed the twinned armor to his brother a long time ago, and because of that he now killed Fia. But what I actually forgot to do here is reload the scene and come back here in order to get his sword and his armor. So I will definitely have to still do that, but just so you know, go back to the Grace and he won't be there, but his stuff will be there. So, but the next thing I'm actually doing, because I want to now duplicate the remembrance that I got from killing this dragon, and in order to do that I need to find a mausoleum I haven't already taken down. I've taken down 2 of them, but the remembrance doesn't work in either of them, so I'm going to this one. That I hope that I can do it with this one, but this one is quite tricky. So usually with those mausoleums you can just kind of go and find those white crystals on the feet and knock them off, but when I get here I'm like, wait a minute, there are no white crystals on it. Is there anything else I have to do here? Well, let's see if I maybe just have to knock off the moss, or maybe just knock the feet anyway. I have no idea, but I already have a feeling that that's not the way to do it. So I'm going off to the side, kind of scratching my head, thinking like, how do I get up on that thing? I'm pretty sure that's what I have to do. And I realized that he actually comes really close to me, like to the point where I'm thinking, is he trying to murder me or anything like that? Or squish me or whatever, but it's quite scary. And then I turn around and see this like stone here, and I'm like, aha! But I can't really get up there from below. So I think I probably have to go from above. So let me do that. Well, here I am, but I'm like realizing that I'm almost a little bit too high. And last time I tried to jump down to the next stone below there, I died. So I'm thinking, I'm not so sure if this is the way to go. And he also, it takes him so long to come to this location that when you die you have to wait another, like, I don't even know, 5 minutes, and you can see it's a little too far away. So I'm thinking, okay, I do not think that that's how you're supposed to do it. So then I remember that I saw like this spring here where you can have your horse jump up real high, and I'm like thinking, all right, well, let's see how that does. Maybe this is the way to do it. Oh, yes. That could work. Or not. Hey, I didn't die. Wow, that's cool. Let's try this again. I have to hurry though because he's gonna move away from that area. So let's try one more time. And voila! I got it! That was the solution. Alright. So I forget. Oh yeah, of course. We have to knock down the crystals first. The crystals that I was looking for on his feet are up here instead. So I don't know how many you have to really knock down, and I'm a little worried about falling off this moving platform, but then the bell stops ringing, or not. I'm like, oh darn. Look at how close he is actually now to the ledge, so maybe now the jump from the top could have worked. I don't know, but I don't have to worry about this anymore. I found an easier way, and he's going down. It knocks me down, but that's okay. Because we finally have access to it now. So now I just have to hope that the remembrance actually works here. And it does. Look at all the many I still have. There's not enough mausoleums to do them all. Alright, with that done, I can go to the round table hold and get those 2 items. But to my disappointment, I realized that I need faith of 46 and 47, which is way higher than I will ever go with my faith. I think mine is like at 15 or maybe 20, and I have no interest in going any higher. So yeah, that was like a waste of time and resources, but for anyone who is interested in doing that, now you know, and maybe you want to go for it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.